So when I was a kid, my favorite time of Thanksgiving and my favorite part of Thanksgiving was, surprise, surprise, dessert. My mom never baked, but there was a neighbor that would come and she brought the best pumpkin pie every single year. And I couldn't wait for that pie. A little whipped cream. Oh my God, it was so good. But when you go vegan, how many pumpkin pies are not vegan? They all have eggs, they have dairy. Well, this is a recipe from somebody in my meditation group, Sara Park. And the first time I had it, I was over the moon. It was so good. The flavor profile was so deep. And she shared the recipe for me, and we've made it several times, and it is slamming. So you're going to love this. Everybody's going to love this. So let's get started. It's real simple. Now, obviously, Thanksgiving, you've got a million things in the freezer, the fridge, and the stove. And this is a very simple recipe. So how we're going to do it, I'm not going to make pumpkin. You could make pumpkin, but I'm just going to use boxed organic pumpkin. You could obviously, of course, make a pumpkin and bake it and cool it. But we're going to start with some organic pumpkin, about 2 cups. Okay, we're going to put it in our handy dandy mixer here, or in our bowl. Okay, so next up, we're going to add our brown sugar. Okay, so about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar to the recipe. We're going to add about 1/3 cup of maple syrup. And these are all the delicious holiday flavors, right? So this is raw. This isn't raw, but it is vegan. Okay, so we got our maple syrup. We're going to add our cinnamon. Now, could you use pumpkin pie spice blend? Absolutely, but I like to, maybe I'm a little old school. Okay, OG, original gardener, organic gardener. But I'm going to go ahead and use our own spice blend. Okay, so we're talking about cinnamon. Okay, we're going to add our cinnamon there. We're talking about cloves. Oh, I love the smell of cloves. Okay, we're talking about fresh ground ginger. Okay, ground on the microplane. I'm going to add some nutmeg. Okay, so this is a little nutmeg nubbin, I like to call it. And we're just going to microplane maybe a 1/2 teaspoon. We're going to add some coconut milk. This is full fat, regular coconut milk. Okay, I like this stuff for my baking. I like the stuff in the can. Okay, try to get BPA-free organic coconut milk out of the can. And then we're going to add a little dash of salt. Okay. About 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, maybe a little more. Couple tablespoons of molasses. Now the brown sugar is going to give us some of that molasses taste, but we're also going to get some by throwing actual molasses in there. Blackstrap molasses. Good. And then we're going to finish up with arrowroot. Now, since we're not using eggs in this, arrowroot is a great, sort of solution for vegan cooking. About 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of arrowroot, and it's really going to thicken up and make sure that when we bake it, everything sticks together nicely. Okay, and then we're just going to lightly stir it up. Okay, I used to use a blender for this, but the blender came out a little liquidy, so I like to just take it a little bit easier and do. And just whisk it in the bowl here, okay? And it's fun because it's so quick. You know, that's what I love about vegan cooking and oftentimes raw cooking is it's so quick, it's easy, you don't have to necessarily think about it, but you're not missing any of the flavors. And again, you always got to take the challenge. If you don't believe me, make this, see if they can tell a difference. You know they can't, okay? Okay, and then for the pie crust, now I cheated here. I didn't make my own pie crust. This is an organic pie crust, vegan pie crust. Real simple. This one's not gluten-free. There are gluten-free pie crusts, but I was in a pinch, in a rush, and so I just got the regular pie crust. But I typically like to do the gluten-free pie crust as long as it's vegan. This is a nice organic one, okay? So it looks like we're good. We're just gonna go ahead and pour this in. You guys can see that. So next we're just going to pop it in the oven. Now you want to cook it a little longer, so we're looking at 350 for about maybe an hour, maybe even an hour and 15 minutes depending on your oven. Okay. All right. Let me take it out. Look at that. It's a beautiful pie. Nice crust, excellent color, texture. And so what we're going to do is let this cool for about an hour or so, and then we're going to pop it in the fridge and let it sit ideally overnight so it can really set nicely, okay? Okay, so now we've let it set ideally overnight, and we're just going to grab our pie out of the fridge and let's have some pie. Yeah, baby. It's a nice looking pie. It's a nice looking pie, guys. All right, so let's slice it up. It's got that beautiful flaky crust. Nice. Let's get a nice slice here for Uncle Michael. Hey, Uncle Mike, you got some pumpkin pie? Oh, yeah. This is the winner. I used to say winner, winner, chicken dinner, but this is something different. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. And then, of course, to finish it, a little rice whip. Tastes just like whipped cream. You're not missing anything. Okay, I went a little buck wild. Let's give it a shot. Not bad. Wow. That is so good. I love the molasses in there. I had such an interesting depth of flavor. The clove, I mean, it's just tremendous. This is so good. I love the texture. This is what the holiday is all about. Hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your holidays.
Yeah, it was. And it seemed odd that he was standing there. I was kind of hoping he would say, don't go away. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so I'll say we'll see you next time, and you say thanks for watching.